The last time you're here, I'm so excited because I want to talk about you, but I also want to talk about your daughter. 'Cause I went down a deep dive with your daughter musically, and your daughter went off to college since the last time you were here. Yeah.
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
It's like, is it like you're fine, but you also, like, you miss her, but you love the free time?
It's everything.
Okay.
You know what's not great is like the goodbye at the airport or when you leave after drop-off is not awesome.
Yeah, I have a 6 and 8-year-old. I can't even go there.
So you don't go there.
I have time.
Because you have a long time.
I have time, But I can get why that would be hard. But also, when they're gone, you're like, what do I do with all this time?
Yeah, you pray you work.
Yeah.
I went off to London and did a play. I like ditched Empty Nest and was like, hope that goes well for you. I'm leaving.
I love it. I love London, though. That's cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
Awesome. I did a deep dive on her. Musically, she is incredible. Like, such a great storyteller. Love her lyrics. There's this one song, Blue, that I saw that you posted, and I literally was like, I love this lyric. It's from Blue, and it's called Just Another Thing You Say. It's only a little bit true. Who's been in that relationship? It's like so interesting.
She's in this band called Thea. She's at McKenna Lay. And her partner is at Rhea Garten, and they are Thea. And the album's called July. They have a new song coming out April 15th, and I'm not promoting her at all.
No, you should.
You know,
she
played this. Krista Riedis, who is KCRW here, I'm sure you know, like Morning Becomes Eclectic. He put her on the air. Chris Muckley at SiriusXM put them on the air, and then he does this thing called School Night, and they performed. And you know, I'm her mom. I'm gonna like whatever they do, but they started, and everybody in her life looked at each other like, I think this is like a real thing. Like this is happening.
Ethereal sadness. Like it's like beautiful.
They are sad, beautiful songs.
I love it. That's my favorite.
Yeah,
and I think that's a great escapism too. That's why you gravitate towards music, and there's such a mood.
And the two of them write the songs together, and I just hear them downstairs like laughing, or they'll write some sad lyric, and then I hear, that's cool.
Do you as a mom, because I'm the artist at this point, so I can't imagine having a kid write some of those lyrics.
It's mind-blowing.
Is that hard for you to listen? Like if it's like sad?
Oh, often before she'll play me one, she's like, this is all made up.
There's disclaimer.
So I'm just gonna believe that.
Lie. Nothing about this is true.
No,
Mom.
it's certainly not about me.
That's a good play. That's a good play. So wait, is it true that while she was still at home, your daughter stopped you from getting a tattoo?
She did. That has flipped around now, and now I just took her to get a tattoo. But yes, I was gonna get a tattoo, and she just said, Mama, no.
Wait, why did she say no?
Because it was an emblem of the Rebel Alliance from Star Wars.
You are a total Star Wars kid. I love it.
I mean, I don't know, but I did get one.
You did get one?
I did get one, which I've never showed off. This is a...
Wait, what does this stand for? Exclusive? I like it.
It is. It's breaking.
What is the meaning?
The story's breaking right
news.
Now. You know, it's got some different meanings, but you know, don't mess with me is in there somewhere.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I mean?
I have one on my middle finger that's like that. Yeah. I had a very bad night in DC once. And I was like, let's remember this so we don't repeat it. That's what I love about tattoos. And like, I get not wanting to say all of it too. I have certain tattoos that I don't say everything that's about it because
they
it's
mean something to you,
kind of thing. But it's cool. I grew up with my mother not being, she's religious, so not, it's just a temple. I've been decorating my temple for years though, so my temple has like about 27 tattoos. But I think it's beautiful and it has meaning and stuff like that. But you said she got one too?
I mean, I took her, we had fun. I don't know, it's all new once they're adults.
My sister and I broke my mom down. She got a tattoo with us.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
She was like 60 something and she was like, I'll do it if y'all do it. And it was so cool to do that with her.
Yeah.
And like we have that for
if there's if there's ever a matching tattoo request, I will be there. Hasn't come yet.
And ours wasn't matching. It was like in the same, like my mom is the sun, I'm the moon, and my sister's the star. So there's just a moon and a star in the sun.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it's not like exact. We're not like, Ola Mills matching outfits or anything. But we talked about your love of LA Dodgers last time, and I heard that when you went there.
I am wearing Dodger blue,
I like Dodger blue.
The beginning of the season.
But so the last time you were there, Billie Jean King was there, and you got to hang out?
Yeah. I had seats that were way far away from the field, and somehow somebody in the Dodger world said, there's some empty seats, you can come on down. And the seats were, like, Billie Jean King was right here. So I'm trying to act natural. And it was a day that was a big setback for Roe v. Wade. So to me, it was so meaningful to get to meet and thank this person who has been working for women's freedom and independence her whole life, that I got to actually say, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it like that.
It was that day.
Incredible.
It was the day that one of the big, backslides occurred. So at least I had someone to be grateful for. And then she went onto the field, which I think she does every game. She was like, come on, really? So I got to meet Dave Roberts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's on my Instagram, actually. You see me meeting him, and I have a smile that's like from here to here. And if you look carefully, I just keep saying over and over, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
I didn't grow up in a ton of sports, but I loved Nolan Ryan growing up because I'm a Texas girl.
Yeah.
And I met Nolan Ryan.
Oh my God.
And I had the same grin.
Yeah,
It was just like a childhood thing, and he signed a baseball for me.
It's different even than meeting entertainers. It's like,
It is, because it's
different.
out of your world, right?
Yeah, like how could they do what they, how could Nolan Ryan throw that way?
Oh
How
my
is
God,
that possible?
he's incredible. Yeah, so I get the smile from here. I looked ridiculous, but I was happy. So last time you were here, you told us you were nearly blinded, like when you shot Twister. So I heard that you literally choked while hosting SNL.
It's me.
Do you have a theme?
Maybe, it's possible. Yeah,
How did you choke on SNL?
Well, the cold opening of the Saturday Night Live was a Christmas show. And I suggested it be in that first slot. And Lorne Michaels said that's a good idea. So I was already like, I could die happy then. And I also wanted to be the one to say live from New York. Like, if you can grab that.
Absolutely.
But it was a Christmas thing where we're singing. We played carolers, Anna Gasteyer and Will Ferrell and a bunch of other people. And it's snowing, but of course it's snowing little pieces of plastic. So I went, live from New York, it's Saturday night. And one of the pieces of snow. So then my next sketch was with Tim Meadows, and I was quietly choking, but no one seemed to notice.
Oh my gosh.
Which I guess is a compliment or
that's how you,
or a problem.
Your skills. You're a professional.
The show must go
Because that
on.
happened to me on a video shoot, and I took in dirt, and because it was like a dirt everywhere.
it can grab
and
your
it
throat.
Grabbed,
Yeah.
And apparently it wasn't dirt. It was like crushed peanut shells or something.
That's got to be great for your
walnuts.
voice.
That's what it was. And it was like crushed walnut, and I was like, what the? And I choked I was not professional.
Yeah.
I was dramatic. I was like, I was like, something's wrong. And it was like very dramatic.
Yeah.
Last born. Okay, so you spent a lot of time in Oakland making your new show.
I did.
This is also his Blind Spotting. So do people recognize you there? Are they like, what's up?
Yeah, but they don't care because they're too cool.
What?
I mean, they care in the nice way, but not in the annoying way. This is.
I get that too. I love that. I love fans.
Yeah, people are like, love you, and they're on their way. It's pretty great.
No, that's winning.
Yeah, that's winning. Or if you've done a show that means a lot to you, and they go, I got that. That's, or I'm sure if you have a song that they
It's
really
like a
got.
deep cut.
Yeah,
and you're
it's
like,
beautiful.
all right.
Yeah, this is the second season of this show, Blind Spotting, on Stars, based on the movie that David Diggs and Rafael Casal made and starred in. And now they've created this show. This is our second season, and it's so beautiful. I didn't make it, so like my daughter's album, which my daughter and her friend Rhea Garton's album that I had nothing to do with, I can promote it shamelessly.
Yeah,
this is a beautiful show. It's about the effects of incarceration on the whole rest of the family and the community, and it's really laugh out loud comedy.
Yeah.
And there's incredible choreography by Lil Buck and John Buggs, and there's spoken word, which I do somehow. So it's cool.
That's cool.
It's
to
so
stretch
cool.
a different muscle,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. David is so funny. Yes, I love him. So you've described your character as a hippie, loud mommy. Do you relate to that at all? Because I do.
When I first got the part, I'm like, how am I gonna play this?
You literally just said 3 things that are me.
Oh, really? Yeah. So, I put together what she wears. I've got a wig that's got a little more gray than I have. And she's the loud liberal. If no one in the room's gonna say it, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
And then I got to work, and it was time to get dressed, and I took off my Birkenstocks and put on her Birkenstocks. I took off my leggings and put on her leggings. I rolled up my graying hair and put her, and I was like, there's no character here at all. Like, it's just me.
It's just like hanging out in my skin.
It's just me.
That's fun.
Yeah,
though.
and I got hired to do it. So
What did you learn about playing the role? Did you know a lot about incarceration and how it affects the family?
Yeah,
dynamics?
I mean, for different reasons, I've been, as a white woman, had the privilege to learn about it more slowly than other people in our country because it saturates my community slightly less than people of color. But first of all, the prison for profit thing is, it's hard to wake up in the morning knowing that
I remember finding that out.
Yeah, no, it's devastating. And this show, there have been beautiful books and documentaries and movies made about that. And this show is talking about the effects on the mothers and the sons and the wives and the sisters and the best friends and
the loved ones.
the concentric circle of suffering that this system causes. And somehow
you don't think
it's
about
funny.
it. Yeah.
No, if you have the privilege not to think about it.
Unless it's impacting you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.